Yeah, another year has passed. Another year has passed. Gonna say happy anniversary greetings to Radon and Chiquel. Hope you're doing the natural empress and we can see here and we can think this way. Another year has gone around. That means say nice. I can say happy anniversary greetings to Radon and Chiquel. Wow. Happy anniversary, guys! On revenge, keep that love to the life. Just like that. Senator.
All right, here we go.
This is Hits 106, Nassau, the Bahamas. It's about that time. It's about that time.
Hello. Who's here? Let me see who's here. Happy Monday, guys. From the ghetto to the office, hustlers to college, from the pews to parliament. I got to free my mind. I got to free my mind. Happy Monday, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome, each and all. Who's here? I want to know who I'm talking to, please, and thanks. Police and thanks. It's a motivational Monday. Star 106 Hits. Happy Monday, everybody. A motivational Monday at that. Good afternoon to each and all. And welcome, of course. This is Free Your Mind on your hit station. We're Star 106 Hits. Today's show is being powered by KFC. Thank you to Pinder Tile and Muffler World. Big ups. I got to say thank you to Juicing for Life. Man, Guinness Smooth has got us this hour. Lactogen 3, distributed by Lightborns Trading. And a big thank you to Discount Distributors and Produce Express. As a matter of fact, their second location of Produce Express opened at the old Phil's Food Services on Gladstone Road on Saturday. So all that freshness, all those great prices are now available on Gladstone Road. So tell a neighbor, tell a friend that yes, you can get all of those 3 for 10 strawberries and 3 for 6 spinach and 3 for 10 pineapple, all those great deals, the kitty packages, and so much more at the Produce Express on Gladstone Road. And speaking of Phil's Food Services, of course, I would like to extend to the public at large, needing your help once again, an invitation to give blood to Philip Lightbourne in need of blood right now as we speak. On behalf of the discount distributors and Produce Express, the management and staff asking for your help in donating blood to Phil Lightbourne at Doctors Hospital. Yes, indeed, at Doctors Hospital. He's in need of urgent care right now at Doctors Hospital. So please, in the name of Philip Lightbourne at Doctors Hospital, thank you in advance. All right. Good afternoon to each and all locked and loaded. Star 106 and Natural Empress on Facebook. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in on the FM band 106.5. Of course, channel 976 on cable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Another motivational Monday. And let me be your motivation today, like Kelly Rowland. I'll tell you why. So to start off, I got to say shouts out to everybody who attended Bubble Fest on the weekend. Shouts out to King Alpha and the Alpha Sounds family. Show well done. Absolutely well done. Top class performances by the Soca fraternity. And I got to say big shouts out to the Bahamian music fraternity for coming out and definitely putting on an excellent showcase of Bahamian talent this weekend. And in that, I saw something that was very interesting to me, and I always got a topic up my sleeve. I always, observe things just as you make your way around town, doing whatever you do. There's always something to talk about, and that brings me to today's very interesting topic of jealousy. And that is something especially, you know what, I shouldn't say that because women and men on both sides of the spectrum and on both sides of the coin can be jealous from time to time. Where does it come from? Usually it comes from a place of insecurity. And when one is insecure, that is when all hell breaks loose. But if you are secure within yourself and you are trusting and you're a loving partner, then for the most part, you have nothing to worry about. And I saw that demonstrated to the 50th power over the weekend at Bubble Fest when Wendy took the stage. Yeah, let me talk the thing. So Wendy, a performer, took the stage doing what she does and doing it well. Um, I saw when she hit the stage, Dyson, who was slated to perform the following night, of course, still accompanied his wife to the venue, was there to be the supportive husband that he should be. And he actually, I watched him, at the beginning of her performance, I watched him pull out his camera and he started to videotape his wife's performance. And I was like, okay, cool. That's really nice, documenting everything. I know afterwards they would put their little video together for social media. And, I applauded him on that. But when it got very interesting to me, now I want y'all to follow this story now. When it got interesting for me is when, as a part of the performance, Wendy invited someone who was fetting in the dance, as the soca people to say. She invited this guy, random dude, who obviously was enjoying her performance to the fullest because he was standing at the very front of the stage. And she invited him to come on the stage to be a part of the show. Now, y'all bear in mind, this is a soca concert. So she did not bring him on to sing any background vocals or to, shake her hand. It's a soca concert. So she invited him to show her his best moves. And in the soca arena, that is the job. All right. Not the vaccine. the job, the soca job. And I'm standing there, right? And I'm watching the videographer, aka Dyson, aka hubby, aka one half of Bonnie and Clyde, right? Videoing his wife while another man is dancing on slash with her. And I was like, wow, I guess some people saw it and it wasn't a big deal, but I'm going to make it a big deal because a lot of relationships are suffering today in this country simply because of jealousy. And I had a brief conversation with him in which I invited him to, I guess, free his mind for a minute, and not only just free it, but to motivate a lot of people, and show them how they too can be so secure within themselves and within their relationship, and in some cases marriage, how you can build without being a jealous partner. I thought it was so commendable, hence why I'm speaking about it today. I know a lot of you are listening right now and you're like, it wouldn't be me. You couldn't do it. You couldn't watch another, it's one thing. You have men that if another man look at their woman, they're ready to fight. They're ready to dig out your eye with absolutely no kind of physical contact. They're ready to scrap, as we say in the Bahamas. Um, Versus a man who is dancing with slash on your wife as a part of of course, a part of her performance. And that's where professionalism comes in. But nevertheless, it is still what it is. And my question is, how secure and how secure are you in your relationship? Could you be Dyson for a moment watching and video, you're recording a man dancing with your wife? Could you do it? That's the question. All right. So I'm going to get him on the phone line eventually, but 3288163, 3288164, 3288165 are the numbers to call. Here they are together, Bonnie and Clyde, the Bahamian. Bonnie and Clyde, Wendy and Dyson Knight with Fling Up right here on Star 106 Hits. Turn of a now. Kevon, now I don't know if I'm comfortable with you referring to them as Will and Jada, and I'll tell you why. That is because Will and Jada have what the world perceives as a open relationship. Dyson and Wendy don't have that. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna get Dyson on the line eventually. Um, to teach. I guess that's really what it is, to teach that level of comfort where that doesn't move you. You know what I mean? Here it is. And it ain't like, I mean, y'all see Wendy, right? Y'all see Wendy. All right. Y'all see Wendy. And this boy, I looking at him like, boy, you see that? And he's videoing quite comfortable. And I'm like, okay, yeah, he's a professional. But first and foremost, before being a professional, you're a man. Like, how you and I don't want y'all to take this out of context, because I see by the first comment from Kevon, the Will and Jada syndrome. I won't go there because I don't think that's what it is. I just think it's a serious level of comfort that jealousy obviously does not creep up in their relationship. But we're gonna find out, because I thought that was rather interesting. Um, Kevon says, laugh. That's how some start, but I couldn't do it. I selfish, bad. Okay, but Kevon, let's remember, let's bear in mind that they're both performers. They are both performers. Their job, like whatever it is you do for a living, you got to do it well. That would be a part of the job. It comes with the territory. When Dyson tear off his clothes and gyrate like nobody business, Wendy is just, that's I guess when she go get something from the bar or whatever, it doesn't phase them. That's a different level of professionalism. But I'm just saying, first and foremost, before anything, they're both human. And I thought it would be very interesting to bring that to the forefront, and find out how it is he is able, because in this case it was him. And I'm like, wow, that is not typically a Bahamian man. I don't care how professional you're trying to be. I don't care what your job, what it entails. The average Bahamian man couldn't do it. So I want to see what makes Dyson tick and how it is he's able to do that. All right. So we're going to find out in just a few. Going to take a quick break. All right. Here we go. Star 106 hits, welcome back. This is Free Your Mind on a motivational Monday. And I want Dyson Knight to be all motivation today. I will get him on the line at some point, but I just want to bring to light, if you're just joining me, the fact that jealousy is what fuels a lot of relationships in our country. It leads them to a serious, you know, point in their relationship where people are getting divorced relationships, and people are going their separate ways because of a certain level of jealousy. And what I saw displayed over the weekend at Bubble Fest with Wendy and Dyson was definitely something to talk about, where Wendy, as a part of her performance, if you're just joining me, let me bring you up to speed, brought a young man on the stage to be a part of her performance. And Dyson, as always, loving to document his wife's shows, being the first one out of the gate since the lift of the emergency orders. He's videotaping the entire thing, and she invites this guy up on the stage, and he dances with Dyson's wife, dancing with, however you want to look at it. It's soca, okay? Take a wine, all right? And I thought that was so commendable, because even though they're both professionals and they're doing, what it takes to be a good performer in this arena, especially, I thought it was commendable. But my question is, how is he able to be so secure? And I guess it goes on both sides of the coin. And if Wendy's around when he calls, I would ask her the same thing. But it's a lesson to be learned in terms of how to control your emotions, how it is not to be jealous, not to let that spirit of jealousy take over where it destroys. I see some comments here. This one says that they have the Will and Jada syndrome. And I beg to disagree, simply because that's taking it to another extreme. We all know that Will and Jada, for the most part, are cool, somewhat when it comes to open relationships. And I don't think that is what the case is here. This one says, but I guess that's where we're different. They have an understanding. That's like those married actors who have to record intimate scenes with another actor. And that's a good analogy, simply because that is true, right? Um, but then we think that too is far fetched, simply because that is Hollywood. That's not the Bahamas. You know what I mean? Hi, Alexis. Yes, it's a part of the work. I agree. We all understand that it's a part of the job. Just like whatever it is you do, fill in the blank, you are going to do it to the best of your ability and do whatever it takes to be successful. I guess that's the case here as well. But in the event, even though that stands to be true, we, for the most part, are truly controlled by our emotions. And I'm looking, just based on some of the comments, that nobody else seems to think that they would be able to be as calm, cool, and collective as Dyson is or was over the weekend. All right, so let me see if I get him on the phone line. He'll tell his side of the story. Keep it locked. We're going to find out what's happening on the streets of Nassau real quick. We got our traffic report, followed by more Free Your Mind, Motivational Monday. Let Dyson be your motivation. Star 106 hits.
Report is brought to you by Shield.
All right, let me get the Dyson on the phone. All right. See, I don't have to call Dyson.
Yo,
Bye.
nice, nice.
Bye. Listen to me. As simple as you probably see this, it was a big deal for me because just as some of these comments are coming in saying, well, I guess it's just like Hollywood, where, actors, spouses have to watch their spouse in intimate scenes and still maintain that level of I guess, one, honesty, and two, trust in their relationships. But we see that as far fetched because that's Hollywood. But what I saw on Saturday was something to talk about and definitely something commendable because we ain't in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Sandara.
Yay. You have a lot to say
See,
today.
listen, she better because these comments coming in so fast. Yes, Sandara. Somebody says the Will and Jada syndrome. I couldn't do
Yeah,
it,
we
and
just happy she feeling good. Uh-huh.
I said no. It's not Will and Jada because Will and Jada have an open relationship. That's not what's happening here. This is a couple that happened to both be in entertainment. I think he froze. Let's see what happened here. Yeah. So I hear you, Zandara. That's how I know we still good. I hearing you. You mute your mic.
Man, we supposed to be past these struggles. I did.
We're not. We're not. Oh, you muted it.
Let me
Okay.
let
No.
me go where I think we can get better signal.
Okay.
Okay,
We're,
now
we're
we in there. Now we in here.
yeah,
All right.
we're definitely not there, and it's apparent based on the calls and the messages that I'm getting on this live feed right now. It's like, boy, this one says at the end of the day, I guess he know who she coming home to. But this is the one I wanted to defend, the Will and Jada syndrome. I'm like, no, that's not it. Simply because um Will and Jada have an open relationship, and that's not the case here,
Correct. No, we ain't,
right?
man, I'm open. No,
Eh,
Wendy would kick somebody in the chest.
so, so okay,
Somebody could get kicked.
let's well, I might as well go on live air as well. Let me read some of these comments. This one said, just look, his hair bleached as a man, and people would judge him. Suck my teeth, keep breaking boundaries. Okay. Wow,
Thank you.
is that serious? Oh wow,
Thank you.
wow. This one says as a part of the work. Um, this one says, yeah, this is the one saying that you're like the married actors who have to record an intimate scene with another actor. Okay, here we go live. Star 106 hits, welcome back. One half of Bonnie and Clyde, the Bahamian Bonnie and Clyde. I've got Dyson live with me now, so I don't have to put words in his mouth, or he's here live. We're gonna hear it from the horse's mouth as to how he was so comfortable and able to watch his wife perform. Now, and it's one thing to just watch her perform as you usually do, but you were doing the documentation of it. You were documenting the whole thing. You video taping the performance. Like watching another man dance upon your woman was like it, not a problem.
Absolutely not. What? Why is that a problem? I have a problem. I have a
Laugh.
problem with with. I'm gonna say this right out, and I guess you will have to help me take the chase in. But I would have a problem with my wife going to church every day to the point where she can't come home to me and cook and clean and love me the way I'm loving her. More so than I would have a problem with my wife going out to a club with her friends, dancing with whoever she wants to, having herself a great time, getting that relief from being a mom, being a boss, doing all of this hard work. The things that make her happy, she should do, and I should be happy to give her that freedom for her to do it because it makes us stronger. Making her stronger makes us stronger. So Dance. You like to dance? Dance.
Now, some would say, well, you know what? I am to be her world. I am what makes her happy. We together, one plus one, us two, is, you saying she like to dance. Why not dance with me all the time then?
Too many soap operas they watching. Because for one, I don't want to dance all the time. I don't I need help. Just like I need help watching Zindara. I need help. I need my friend, her friends to take her out. I don't want to go all the time. I got work to do. I need her mom to counsel her. I ain't got to sit down and listen to every situation she's going through as a woman. I'm not a woman. I can't even. I can't be at everything. That's impossible.
So you're saying when people get married and they talk about you are my everything, it ain't go so.
No, man. That's fairy tale stuff they talking right there. You need a village in your relationship. Every couple knows that they need to have take advice from who? Other couples. The saying, life is not something that you can script right down on a piece of paper and it plays out. It plays out exactly the way. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay. It plays out exactly the way you wrote it. There are gonna be there's gonna be some challenges. There's gonna be some things that you just gonna have to swallow. But your focus have to be on the right things. It can't be on who your wife is dancing with. It gotta be on whether or not she actually loves you. Her dancing with a dude don't mean that she don't love you. It's more important for her to love you.
Look at my face. Wow. No, like
She
real
cannot,
talk.
hey, Empress, she cannot dance with any man or not talk to any man, not look at any man, but hate you, hate your guts.
That's
And then
real.
what?
That is real. Now
It gotta make sense.
let me ask you a question. As professionals, was this something that, and this is again where we fall down, where our relationship building skills are concerned, was this something that y'all talked about? Like first, was there a conversation about this?
Many years ago, we about when we do the couples views. We don't do it as often as we used to, but we have these little live shows or recordings where we discuss these type of relationship situations, and one of the topics would have been the other man or the other woman, or other men or other women, and that's why I think we're so secure on it because we did talk about it, and that's important for people in relationships to do. Talk. Don't just assume that people cool with things or like it's not a boundary for someone, and it can be about like she have a lot of boundaries. My wife have a lot of you can't do this and you can't do that, and she knows that I
Really?
don't. She knows which ones I don't agree with, and and through time she'll get mad if I cross a boundary, but her boundary and my boundary. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, she at least knows that I'm aware of her boundaries. I respect her boundaries, but I'm still my own person. And it's her ability to accept the fact that I am my own person that allows us to continue to get along and build a stronger relationship. You cannot take over somebody else's life.
So, if the show was on the other foot, because I did not see Sunday when you took the stage and what you told us you was going to do in your speedos, does the same apply for you?
You think I stupid? Eh?
Ah! Woo! Oh
I say
wow!
I say we got different boundaries. No, but on a real note, yeah, Wendy is open to what I do on stage. I'm open to what she does. Period, because I trust her. I don't think she has the same faith in me that I have in her. Uh, and that's mainly because Bahamian man, me, I ain't no good. But
And
she's
hence,
okay with what I do on stage, but I got to keep it on stage.
well, I mean, would that be the same for her? What she does on stage, what's happened on stage stays on the stage, eh?
Yeah, but she would make that determination. Me, I too friendly. Like girls would come to me and want to talk and want to cut up and hold my hand a little too long, or and she, women, a little crafty, trying to slip a number or whatever you're doing. So she'd be like, "Hey, I don't even want you to put yourself in that position." So she'll like watch me in the corner of her eye to make sure nobody trying anything real, out of the way. And I like that because Dyson and I don't have no money for no sweethearts.
Cool. Nothing take money.
Cool. My money get to my family. That's it.
End the story.
Fine.
Wow, this is interesting. In terms of building strong relationships, us in the Bahamas, like you say, we take certain things for granted, and one of the biggest downfalls is the lack of communication. And like you said, this is something that was discussed at some point. The point is that there was some discussion. I don't know if I missed it in performances past, but I don't know why it struck so serious this time. I don't think I've ever recalled somebody coming on stage with her separate and apart from the dancer. So maybe that's why it hit a chord, so to speak.
It's the talk even amongst us in the industry. You know, I mean, I'm all over the world sometimes. With Bahamian, and sometimes Wendy comes on the trip. I'm not the only married person inside the band. Rick is also married. Sometimes Kiki comes on the trip, um, but not every time. And
Well,
we
she
out there,
don't say that though. She can't do that.
yeah, we out there, and so it calls for there to be some trust, and it's also the responsibility of us who are away, the husbands, to ensure that the wives feel secure. So I had a habit when I travel. I'm If I'm not here, I'm not here. I mean, my phone somewhere in a bag somewhere. I take off. I land in different countries. I don't say nothing. Like she don't know if I alive or dead, right?
Right,
And I had to break out of that because that was a bad habit in a relationship, and she
right,
was insecure
absolutely.
with that. So I had to communicate.
Learn. Yes.
Hey, the plane is about to take off. Hey, the plane just landed. Hey, they're gonna pick us up now. I'll hit you up when we get to the hotel. Hey, I'm
But
at the
but
hotel.
but
And then she
do
feels
you
secure.
know?
Yeah,
Do you know that in the mind of the average Bahamian man, that's considered reporting, and big man don't do that.
yeah, that's because big man is one do other things. If you in a relationship, be in a relationship, bro. If you don't want to be in a relationship, I mean, the only fair thing you could do is be honest with the person you in that relationship with. Like Jada and Will, they have an open relationship these days, so ain't no reason to lie, ain't no reason to make your movements in secret. Just say, hey, yin and yang, this is the thing. Either you could deal or we got to break up. The problem is people greedy, women and men. They greedy. They want the cake, they want to eat it too. They want this relationship and they still want to get money from that one. They still want you understand what's happening? We have to be real with ourselves and be real with one another. And it takes a when I was younger, I didn't understand the way I understand it now. And I think I messed up a whole lot of relationships and missed out on a whole lot of opportunities um, by just being
Based on
stupid.
that misunderstanding.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean knowing better but still choosing to do different, which is stupidity. So at, at the very end, respect is important. Communication is important. Allowing a person the freedom to make a choice. 'Cause, hey, Empress, if you want to do something and you have your heart on doing that, ain't nothing
That's
I can
it.
do to stop you.
Real talk.
Ain't nothing I
That's
can do to
real.
stop you. Not
So it's
legally.
better. It's better just do what you do. Just do it.
Yeah. Get a person their space and treat them right so they want to be home. They want to come home. They want to continue loving you. They don't want to mess up the relationship. They do value being inside a relationship. You have to make the relationship worthwhile. Like, I mean, that ain't uh, a perfect, it is perfect world type scenario. But my thing is, why can't the world be perfect?
Say nothing else. We're gonna take a quick break right here. Why can't the world be perfect? Nice and night. We're gonna take a quick break. Free your mind on a motivational Monday. Not Kelly Rowland. Let Dyson be your motivation.
Connected. Push to talk connected.
Bro, this is big of you, man. This is now you say this was talk in the industry. You mean this particular weekend or just
No,
generally?
no. In general.
Okay,
In
okay.
general, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, wives of musicians. I mean, you know a lot of wives of musicians and a lot of musicians. I know a lot of male musicians that are on their second marriage, some third, some just divorced. And really and truly, it's because people don't understand. Either they don't understand that that type of interaction with your audience, with your fans, has to take
It
place.
comes with the
That's
territory, exactly.
right. It comes in
Yeah,
the territory, or that person has taken what comes with the territory too far.
because it's easy. It's easy.
It's easy. And
It's very easy.
what what is something I recognize now as a mature artist in the game is that when you in that relationship with somebody that doesn't get it, it makes it extremely hard to stay true to that relationship. So
Because of the
some
bickering.
women, yeah, some women kind of force these things, or some men kind of force these things on their relationship, force the problems in there because lack of trust,
Hold
lack
that
of
thought because
understanding.
that
Mhm.
gotta go on the air too. Because again, I don't think a lot of women understand the power of bickering. And when I say the power of it, not in a positive light, but the fact
Mhm.
that you can literally talk someone into your man's arms
Yeah. Yep.
or vice versa. Hold on, here we go. I only got like 6 minutes left.
Okay.
Guinness. For a smooth and refreshing taste, new Guinness Smooth must be 18 years or older. Drink responsibly. Socialize responsibly. Star 106.5 FM. What up, it's DJ Khaled. Hey guys, this is Selena Gomez. Hey, it's Charlie Puth. And more of today's hit music.
Star 106 hits. Yes, indeed. Another motivational Monday. Dyson Knight is with me after a wonderful weekend at Bubble Fest. Of course, if you missed the soca concert of the year, of the last 2 years, I should say, 18 months, then you really missed it. And one of the highlights for me was watching our Bahamian Bonnie and Clyde in the full scope of things. Wendy performed on Saturday night, Dyson on Sunday, but during her performance, if you're just joining me, during her performance on Saturday, Dyson, as the good supportive husband, was doing a fine job in videotaping his wife's performance. And I watched him do this, and I watched him even closer when Wendy invited some member of the audience, a man, to be a part of the show by demonstrating his whining skills
Mhm.
with Dyson's wife. And I'm like, wow, this is something amazing. Something, I read one of the comments where somebody says, yes, it happens in Hollywood where wives or husbands have to be comfortable with their spouse being or recording an intimate scene. Yes,
Mhm.
that stands to be true. But here in the Bahamas, now we ain't in Hollywood. We're in Nassau, where that does not happen on a regular basis. So it was outstanding. And I thought to find out from him, from the horse's mouth, how is it that he's able to be so secure? Generally speaking, our people are not. You made a comment off air that resonated, and I thought is something that definitely needs to be reiterated, where you said people, or whether man or woman, who does the bickering about their insecurities will lead their significant other into the arms of the other person. Go ahead.
Yeah, especially a person like me who does not like confrontation. My wife loves to talk about things. Me, no, I don't want to talk about it. But I've grown to the point where I know that I have to talk about it. And there's the arguing for me in my mind is not necessary. But I get that I need to remove myself from that exercise, my own feelings from that exercise, because the argument isn't at me, it is for her. It is for her to get a deeper understanding and more security in it. However, when I tell you that I have to count to 10, I have to count to 20, I have to pull myself from not walking out of the room or walking away from the conversation or saying, you know what, if you think
That's what it is.
she is on my mind, or you think that this is what I want to do, you think I really want to go out and drink, you think I really want to, then I just gonna go and do it. You know what I
Got
mean?
you.
And then
Got you.
and then that compound that's one problem on top of the other. And I'm feeding into that negative energy as opposed to quelling it. So like I said, it takes some responsibility from the mind, but the other person,
Got you. Hmm.
but the other person has to understand that your insecurities, your doubts, the arguing, and the projecting, you creating this whole if this, if that, only so much of that anybody can endure before they say this just in the relationship for me. And then you have to accept the fact that that person really wasn't the problem, because me, I'm not doing anything. You just insecure. So you're the problem why our relationship is not working. And I don't want to deal with it anymore. Peace out. End the relationship because you just coming up with too much crazy
What ifs?
nonsense that, you know,
Mhm.
and it ain't necessary. So we got to help one another.
Okay, but then again, you know what? When a woman bickers in particular, right? When she's nagging about things, don't forget, in some instances, women have intuition. And I'm finding more and more that a lot of men don't realize that another woman is coming onto them unless she drop her clothes. Like we as women will see the move because we're women, right? We know the
Yeah.
little sneakiness that other women do, right? So
Yeah.
when we come into you and we're bickering about why it is you was entertaining this person, you're probably just being friendly, right?
Yeah.
You're probably just being who you are. But we see more. Why is it
Well,
that y'all don't get it when somebody is trying to make an advance?
I don't get why you bickering with me about that. Bicker with her.
Really, really
I'm
nice.
innocent. I'm innocent in this. Don't stress
You
me out.
funny.
Don't stress out.
Wow. Really? You being serious?
No, I mean, like I said, the younger me didn't understand that, but just as you said just now, we realistically speaking, that's the truth. A lot of times when he would say something to me, and I'd roll my eyes and suck my teeth, but I know she right. I know she right. I don't want to accept it because which man want to accept that their woman right all the time? I
Right,
know,
right, right.
but she's right, and then I have to pay attention to that. And I still determine whether or not I'm going to continue um, any type of friendly interaction with whomever it is. But I'm aware that my wife has identified this person as a threat, and I need to watch myself, and that's the
That's what I'm
respect.
talking about. That's what real men do. Rather than see it as her just bickering for no reason. Now, mind you, there are some women that just bicker for no reason. But again, a lot of times our intuition, which you don't have, your sense of picking up these things is not as strong as a woman is. And then my question is if you find out, for instance, that what she said stands to be true because at first you're like, man, it ain't like that. That girl ain't, please. And let's
Right?
find out, let's say further down, you find out that, you know what? Yeah, boy, she was right. Will you tell her?
No. Uh, no, because you made me think about something. You made me think about something. See, a lot of times, see, when you don't ever really see your true self in the mirror, like face value. But if you actually listen to your heart and hear what your heart is saying in a situation like that, I'm thinking, wow, all these gals really want me for true. Hmm, I must be winning. like, so if she sees something and I don't believe it, oh, this girl ain't into me like that, and then it turns out to be true. I just walk around. I might step a little bit more
You
bold. I'd
ain't
be
gonna
like,
tell her,
okay,
"Hey, you know what? You was right.
no, I can tell her that. But I guess seeing that happen, and I have seen that in my marriage, where she has said certain things, and then it comes to play out that that is exactly
What
true.
she said was true. Hmm.
And I may not, I know I did not tell her that she was right, but I respect when she speaks. So she
Wow.
earned that respect. She earned that.
This one says, I disagree. You, the man, have to put that woman in place because that woman is disrespectful to your significant other. 'Cause remember now, you were saying she should go take that up with the person. Now, we're generalizing. This has nothing to do with Wendy and Dyson as such. But this is a problem that a lot of relationships are having because nowadays in particular women are very very forward. I find in the younger generation in particular they respect no one.
Yeah, yeah, and the world is the planet is like that. You
Yes.
know, you would want to say, I'm going to go outside and tell the rain to stop falling. But the reality of it is you don't control the rain. And the reality of it for the men, I can put a woman in a place, so to speak, but a
Right.
woman still can do what a woman wants to do.
So,
That's her life. That's her world. She can continue to try as often as she wants to. My only thing is to not respond to her, but I don't have to make that a confrontation. I don't have to embarrass her. I don't have to make her feel like she's less of a woman. I don't feel as though I need to do that. Not for my wife to feel secure about the situation. I just need to make sure that my wife knows that I love her more than
and
anything,
anything else.
and that I would not jeopardize our relationship for that person that wants to come on to me, or what have you. So I believe in respecting people even though they don't respect you, because you responsible for what you do. You're responsible for what they do.
Shall I drop the mic on that? That was it right there. That was it right there. Boy, Dyson, shouts out to you. I mean, my respect has gone up a notch for you. Like I said, I
Oh,
don't know if I missed it before, but watching it this weekend definitely, like I said, deserved a whole topic for itself. You know what I mean? And thank you for that. I think you have opened up a lot of people's eyes in terms of how they view their significant other and the way they should act around them. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Zindara.
my
Good daddy.
pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. Keep that
What's
love flowing,
next?
man, Empress.
What's next for you? Because
Say
that
again.
was performance number one.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Anything in the pipeline after
Oh
that
yeah.
performance?
We got, it's holiday season time now. I got the new Christmas song, the duet with Wendy and I called "Feeling Christmas." It's like a R&B-ish Junkanoo remix, and we have some charity bookings that we're gonna knock out. We love to give back as much as we can, so we're gonna be doing something with the Rotary. That's the only one I can remember right now, but yeah, we trying to keep it. Hey, we outside.
Hey, Rowan.
it's it's road time, so you're gonna hear a lot from us, a lot more from us, because we kind of like got quiet and busy doing a lot of things, pivoting in the pandemic. But now we're gonna refocus on music. Y'all go check out Bosses, Wendy's new song, Bosses, and my new song, Show Me Your Wine. Definitely, yeah,
We
that's what's
just watched
happening.
that a while ago. Thank
Ah,
you so much,
boom,
sir. Of
my
course,
pleasure.
folks. Yeah, man. Y'all know what to do. Keep it locked. Top of the hour, 5 o'clock. Your drive at 5 with yours truly and DJ AI comes your way. Yes, sir.
Thanks, Empress. Not
Yeah,
thank you for me, but thank you for bringing these topics up, man.
yeah, man. That, but I felt like I was in foreign. I was like, I wonder if Dyson see this. And when I look, you were right there in the front. I was like, oh, so he's seeing this.
You ain't see the
Oh,
recap yet, eh?
I see it. Very well
Oh,
done. I see
oh,
it.
thank you. Thank you
I
very much.
see. I see myself in the beginning. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I was trying to get Rika in there too. I okay and mad.
no,
And I can
she
use the
loved it.
Rika clip.
She loved
Yeah,
it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved
awesome.
it. Yeah, man. Yeah, I saw what you put together. I was like, damn. Okay. All right.
I learned,
Okay.
and it's one of my pandemic new pickups,
So what? Your pandemic
videography.
what?
That's what I learned during the lockdown.
You
I,
did
I
good,
focused
boy.
on camera work and stuff like that. And I want the people that are videographers to know that I was using a manual lens, shooting in
No, man.
manual.
No, man.
So
I
respect.
saw it. I saw it. I can watch it again right now because I was like, oh, so this what he was doing. Okay. I see you, Dyson. I see you. We watch it
Yeah,
again.
we gotta get them. We gotta get this music out there, man. I think the Bahamian artists, ourselves included, we need to do a better job marketing this stuff.
I see it.
For, tho- for those of you on Facebook, y'all just make sure y'all go check it out. Go to Wendy's Instagram page or our YouTube channel to see what I did. Give your boy a thumbs up if you like it.
Them legs look right, boy. Sorry.
Yeah. Hey. Yes, I know.
Yeah, you catch me. You catch me. You catch
Yeah.
me. Yes,
Hey, and I
darling.
want you to know I deliberately put that in there. I said,
Yes, yes.
hey,
The
look at
gym paid off. I'm telling you. All right, darling. Go in the store. I see where you at.
yeah, let
All
me do
right.
your thing.
Yeah,
All right,
later.
peace.